Okay, so in the previous video we set up our initial project with React and Tailwind. So now let's create a folder structure or the front-end architecture that we need to use in order to build our website, right? So as I said before, React is a uh, very dynamic library, which means you can create a whole lot of components that can be reusable in other websites as well, which means if you have different projects, instead of building each and every component from ground up, what you can do is you can build your components in a way that are reusable, right? So React is sort of a framework where you can build the components in a way that are very reusable and highly customizable, right? So before doing all of those stuff, we must have a proper architecture. Otherwise, our code will be uh, not standardized, and the modifications and uh, follow-ups will be very difficult. Therefore, let's create a proper folder structure, then we can easily uh, build our website. So first, our website is having pages, so the pages will be rely on this folder, and these pages has lot of components. Let's say headers, navigation bars, footers, or maybe containers, inputs, uh, things like that, or loading bars, things like that. So those are components. So instead of defining components each and every page, what we can do is we can define the components outside, and we can reuse it in the different pages. So that way we can achieve the reusability of the components. So I'll define another folder called components. So whatever components that we are going to build in this project, we will build it over here, right? And we need utility classes that help our codings. So let's say in the URL manipulations, or maybe some sort of data transformations, we need a utility class, right? So such files will be rely on this utils folder, right? And the website must have different routes to showcase the pages, right? So if you go to the Apple's website, let's say if you're going to their store page, you can see how their URL is uh, created, right? So if you're going to the Mac one, it's a different route. If you go to the iPad one, it's a different route. If you're going to the iPad Air one, so it's again a different route. Likewise, uh, based on the page that you are rely on, the route will be changes, right? So we have to manage those routes file as well. Therefore, I'll create a separate folder called routes. And yeah, those are the basic stuff that we require. And if you are going to integrate Redux or Redux Tank, then you must have a folder for that as well. But in this project, we are not going to go such detail. But yeah, later on, if the time permits, I will cover those stuffs as well. But for now, this folder structure will be enough for whatever task that we are going to do, right? Yeah, so let's simply create a page. So I will showcase you how this stuff happen. So let's create a page called let's say home.js, and yeah, we need to specify some sort of syntax over there, but yeah, there is awesome extension in VS Code, which is this one, React Redux native snippets. So please install this extension, because after that we can easily type the commands uh, in VS Code. So React snippet extension is required, and there is a thing called a prettier code formatter. So this will be helpful for uh, you know format our code base. And yeah, tailwind CSS is also another useful extension. So this will helpful for uh, suggestions of tailwind utility classes. And yeah, please install these three extensions on your device. Then the development task will be easy. So once you create this home.js file, what you can simply type is rfce. So these stuff come from that React snippet extension. So once you click this one, it will automatically generate the initial code that you require to create a React page, right? So this is the syntax that is required, and if you go to your file, it doesn't show you anything, because simply it doesn't know about this React component. So what you can simply do is you can call that component or call that React page inside over here. So you have to import it by simply saying uh, home. So import home from pages home. Then once you import it, you have to call it like this. So I will replace this hello page and home component, right? So this is the way you are calling a React component inside another React file, right? So now if you go to the web uh, Chrome again, now it showcase home file like this. Likewise, the components are also going to build inside this file. So let's say, for example, let's say a test component.js and type rfce. So this is the test component. So I just wanted to show you how we can reuse these components, right? And let's say I want to use this test component inside this home page. So what I can simply do is, so I don't need this line, so just remove it. So what I can do is import that test component over here. So once I import this test component, so let's say let's put uh, put it like this, and yeah, if you go to the Chrome again, now you can see your test component as well, right? But now you can see that your code base is not kind of pretty, right? So what you can do is right click on your page and click this format document option, so it will structure your code. So these stuff comes from that prettier code format extension. So that's what I told you to install that. Okay, so that is our front end architecture and folder structure. So yeah, I think this stuff will be enough for this video, and I will show you in the next one.